guys, I am super excited to get into today's video. So I have an in-person book club that me and a friend started back in January, and we had said that we would love to do like book club field trips come summertime. So yesterday was Saturday when I'm filming this, and we went on a field trip. We went to the Bougie Bookstore. So it's literally called the Bougie Bookstore. It's Bougee. And it is located, well, there's two locations, but there's in Mass. It is Foxborough, MA, and Norton. Is it Norton? Oh my God. I can't even remember where I was yesterday. Whatever. It's about 40-ish minutes away. They're actually not far from each other. So we went Norwood. That's what it was. So we went to the one in Norwood because that location is bigger. And guys, I was blown away. Not because of the Bougie Bookstore. That one I was actually a little bit of a letdown, if I'm being honest. It just was not what I expected. The whole thing as a whole. Because we thought it was literally just going to be a bookstore. Guys, it's an entire building filled with small shops. It used to be a mill. A factory. Tell you guys all the time, where I live now used to be a mill. Massachusetts was very much known, this area for their mills and their factories and their industry working thing. And then now they have all these mills and they have to turn them into something else. And I wish we would do that in our city, because we don't need 1 million apartments. They're building 2 more apartment complexes. Crazy. We're all going to be on top of each other soon. They just want more and more people to move here. But the one, I love the concept in Norwood. So when we got to the Bougie Bookstore, it wasn't even like in a store. There are actual little stores in the building. But there's one place called the Unknown Marketplace. You guys can literally Google this if you live in Mass. It's totally worth the ride for me. The whole building is worth the ride for me. But it has little booths inside this Unknown Marketplace. And each booth is a different seller. So it's their goods. So like one would be like jewelry. One would be like the Bougie Bookstore. One would be vintage finds. One would be art prints. One would be crochet. And when you cash out, they have to put in a certain code so they know who the purchase, like the money goes to. Because it's literally one store with one cash register with a bunch of different shops in it. And the Bougie Bookstore was one of the shops. So that's the only reason why I think it was a little bit of a letdown, because I had like messaged them. I was like, oh, my book club is coming to visit on Saturday. Like, do you have some good suggestions on where we should eat? I thought I was going to walk in and I thought I was going to be able to like talk to the girl. I thought I was going to be able to be like, hey, I'm the one that messaged you. This is our book club. But there was no one there because they're like self-sufficient. Basically, they probably go, I guess, like once a week, every other week, whatever, maybe monthly, and restock. So there was no one there to like talk to. And it was just like, and it was very, very tiny because it's not its own store. So it was just like a wall of books. And of course, there was other little accessories. And I did get something from the Bougie Bookstore. But the Unknown Marketplace in this whole building is what blew my mind. So my book club was in for a treat because we thought it was just going to be the Bougie Bookstore. And we ended up doing a whole shopping day. And then we went for lunch. So it's kind of like, I don't know what that would be called. Like I always think of like antique malls when I see that, I guess, but it's not all antiques. My sister-in-law even looked it up yesterday because she was curious what it was called, and I think it was vendor market, I don't know. But anyway, let me show you guys what I got. So the first one we went to was an actual owned store, and she had a good spot because to even get to the like other side of the building, you had to walk through her store. Smart business lady. And it was called Bulldogs and Books. And she was like, I'm a huge book reader. We actually talked to her a lot. I really enjoyed her. I got her business card. I'm going to follow her on Instagram. I'll link it down below for you guys. She was so sweet. And she was like, oh, I love books and I love my dog. And I know there's a lot of people out there that love their dogs as much as me. So she's like, I figured I'd start a business around it. And she knows there's cat people out there. So she actually had a lot of cat things as well. And one of the girls that went with our book club, she even said, she's like, my sister never had kids. She has 2 dogs and those dogs are the loves of her lives. And she's like, I get her something that's related to her dogs every year for her birthday or for Christmas because she loves it. And they literally had this beautiful stained glass, almost like hanging, like you would put it in your window. It's like a hanging thing and the light would reflect. And she had every type of dog you could imagine. Like she had bulldogs, she had huskies, and I don't know all the breeds, but beautiful selection of things. So when I got in there, I wasn't planning on buying any books because you guys know I like really adamant on trying not to buy any books because I have my library card. I did walk around, obviously, but I was looking more at the other goodies. But I saw these two on the shelf. And I love Frida McFadden. I actually already listened to The Crash. I know it has mixed review, but I actually really enjoyed it. Gave it 5 stars. I want to own all of Frida's books. I even have Unalive Me. Replace unalive with the word that YouTube doesn't let me say. Because she rewrote the book and called it something else. And that book is no longer on the market. You can only get it on like reseller sites. And I actually own that book. She even has a book that's like more medical based because she's actually a doctor. And I purchased that. I want to have like a whole dedicated Frida shelf because she is one of my favorite thriller authors. And it blows my mind that she's also a neurosurgeon from Massachusetts. So I have not read The Tenet. So I'm hoping to read this really, really soon. And guys, so well priced, $10 each. I literally, you guys know I love supporting small businesses, but I also have to think about my pocket sometimes. So I popped on Amazon because sometimes Amazon will have Frida's books the absolute cheapest because she does a lot of deals with them. And even on Amazon, I think The Crash was like 11 and change, and this one was like $12.99. So I actually spent less money buying it from a small business. So I picked up these 2 books just because of the whole Frida thing, because if it was just like any other book, I wouldn't have bought it. Then I saw these and I absolutely fell in love. They were $10 each, which I thought was really well priced. They're really nice metal signs. This one I am going to put on the top of my bookshelf, and it says, I know you guys, I think it would be inverted, right, for you guys, because the way I'm filming. But it would be Bookworm Boulevard. And I thought this was going to look so cute. And then another one on my bookshelves, I'm going to have the TBR. And I loved all the colors. And I love that this one was round. It's so different. And again, nice metal sign. And then she gave everyone who cashed out, because I had some friends who bought some books, she gave a free little bookmark that we could pick from. And I just thought this one was hilarious, but such a great person to support. She, just in the short time I met her, she was so kind, so generous. Okay, I'm seeing the cat chewing something I bought at the vendor thing that I was supposed to show you guys before he started chewing it, but I have no choice now. Okay, it's a catnip kicker, nothing crazy. Then, like I said, I did get something from the bougie bookstore, and it was Romance Reader. My friend who was there, she is a huge book lover. She has been a great addition to the book club, but she said she got this in a bookish box. So I'm going to assume whoever owns Bougie Bookstore got this in a box, didn't want it, and just sold it in her shop because there was literally only one. But I liked it. It was only $12. I don't know if you guys can see that right there. But see, they have to have every single thing labeled. So that way when you go check out the unknown marketplace, they know exactly who the money goes to. But I liked the almost like vintage look of it. This isn't like, vinyl. This is actually like embroidered on, really nice. And I love it's so soft. I just love the look of it. And I love the gray. And you guys know I love my romance. Romance and thrillers are my favorite. So I picked this up. That was actually the only thing I got from the Bougie Bookstore. Then from another vendor, I don't even want to show this because it's going to be a gift, but she doesn't watch my channel a ton, so hopefully she doesn't see this. Her birthday is next month. But Joe's mom is obsessed. She likes kitchen stuff. She hosts a lot. I tell you guys that all the time. That is definitely her passion. And she likes the color blue. She has a lot of blues and whites in her house, very coastal. That is in right now. Even Portugal, we've always been known for our white and blue tiles. And I always think of Portugal when I see a white and blue design, or Italy. And she also has, Joe's mom, she has this beautiful plate that has a lobster on it. She had another one that had a crab, but one of them broke. I forgot which one. And she has it hanging in the kitchen. And they're very popular. And so I saw this and I thought of her immediately. It has the blues and whites that she loves. It has the blue lobster, has the fish, it has the seashells. And guys, this is useful because it's a trivet. So she can put it down when she hosts, and she can use this as a hot plate, and she can display it. So she has a little shelf above her oven where she puts her display items, and a lot of those items are blue. So I think this is going to be a perfect little find to add to her shelf. Or if she does want to hang it, it does have that little option. But it even says lobster trivet, and it was $25, and there was really only one. And I love gifting stuff like this because it's so unique. It's not something you pick up at Walmart or Target. The name of this booth was Refined, Thrifted and Vintage Find. So this was literally a thrifted item. And I love that it almost just looks like a gallon of wine when you look at it as a whole. So she is going to be obsessed with this. I think. I really hope so. But I could this like screams his mom. I really think she is going to enjoy that. And she always says that she loves like, I always say gift giving is my love language. And she always really likes the things I get her because I really personalize it. I really think about her. And then, again, these are all different shops. So this was another shop, Wicked Sister Studios. And they had this really cute pin. It was only $3. I'm going to add it to one of my purses or my lanyard for work. And it's a little sloth holding a donut. She also had the positive sloth, like crocheted. I almost got it, but I put it back because I was already spending a lot of money. I might get it in the future. And it said something like, no matter how slow you go, you'll get there, or something like that. And I love the concept of the little message with the sloth, and it connected perfectly because sloths are known for being slow, because you know they live life on their lane. I love it. They're sleepy, they take naps. That's why I say sloths are my spirit animal. And then these were another shop. AAVT is their acronym. I don't know what the whole thing was called, but these were $3. These are just like old school vintage little tins. And when we were about to leave, I was starting to get a headache. The way I say headache, people always make fun of me. Headache. And I think it was from not eating because I didn't eat breakfast. Wow, I'm really struggling English. Okay. So I was like, I really need to start keeping pills in my purse. So when I saw this, and I was like, that is perfect. And I'll support a small little business, and it's a cute little tin. So it says sweet shopped, freshly baked, open daily. And you can also, like, if you want to put, like, let's say, I don't know, you're married, you wear your wedding ring all the time, but you're out and about, and when you go out and you use the bathroom, you don't like wearing your ring. You can pop it in here. You could put like little pieces of jewelry or whatever, but anything small. But my plan is to put some pills in here, you know, like a pain reliever, because I do get headaches from time to time. So I thought that was going to be perfect. And then when I saw this one, I thought of my mom. So I said, I'm going to get it for my mom because she usually likes to carry medication on her too. I don't know how she carries it. I don't know if she keeps it in its original packaging. But either way, I think she'll get a kick out of this. And it's Best Grain Coffee because my mom is like a huge coffee drinker. She loves coffee. And then, guys, I saw this right as soon as we walked in. It's the same small business, AAVT. And it was Scrabble. But and I saw there was a bunch of different versions. I forgot Hustle, Pray, you know, things like that. And I liked the concept of the Scrabble letters, but there was none that were really calling my name. And then all of a sudden, this one popped out, and it was this one, Hot Mess. I love it. I call myself the Hot Mess Express all the time. And I don't know if I'm going to put this, I want to kind of bring it to work, but I also don't want to be judged. But I think this on my work desk would be so cute. Not my personal desk here. But I love that the Scrabble letters are different. You know, like the T is different. You can tell from the wood grain, even like the font of the letters. But this is such a cute idea. Like, so smart of them. Like, they just buy one Scrabble. They have 1 million letters, and then they just buy these little wood ledges and put it all together and make money. Like, some of these people have brilliant ideas. Bougie Bookstore, actually, my sister-in-law bought it. It's, you guys know the binding of VHSs. If you're older, me or older, if you're younger than me, you don't even know what a VHS is. But, you know, it's like almost like a book, but it would have a videotape in it. The binding on the side, she had all the Disney movie ones. And I was like, that is brilliant because people will love that and use it as a bookmark. She had Pocahontas. She had Toy Story. She had so many. My sister-in-law ended up buying the Toy Story one. My friend bought the Pocahontas one. That's why I remember those specifically. But she had a lot of them. And I don't know if it was in the original plastic or it was laminated. I'm going to assume she laminated it because I feel like if she cut it, the original plastic wouldn't like hold up anymore. But these people are so creative. They have such good ideas. Even like this one. I know it's like all they probably do is thrift and resell, but they have an eye for like creative, unique items, you know? And then we left the Norwood location and we said bye to the book club. And my sister-in-law was like, are you in a rush to go home? Because she was my ride. And I was like, no, not at all. She's like, I kind of want to go to the other location because it's not far from here. She was like in Foxborough and it's on the way home anyway, because that one was also inside. So none of this Bougie Bookstore is not an independent store. It was inside another big building called Fab Finds. And again, I forgot how many boots there was. The woman told us when she walked by. She seemed so nice too, the cashier. And she said she was like, "Oh, this is your first time here?" And we were like, "Yes." She goes, "Oh, there's X amount of businesses here." She goes, "They have such creative vision. They make such amazing things." Because some of the things are handmade, some of the things are like vintage and thrifted. So me and my sister-in-law went to that one. And I ended up buying more things in that bougie bookstore than I did in the first one. Because that bougie bookstore had a lot more things, in my opinion. Things that weren't books. I feel like the one in Norwood is very book focused, which, I mean, it's bougie bookstore. It makes sense. I wanted to show you that stuff first. You know, it makes sense since I just talked about it. Oh my God. Why am I struggling so hard? So she wrapped everything very nicely, as you guys can see. Oh, it's because this fell out and was stuck. Oh, half the things I think fell out. Was this all I got? These 3 things? I think so. If not, I'll find something at the bottom of the bag. I saw this. I thought it was so cute. I love little pouches like this. To keep in my purse. I like to separate things. I literally have like maybe 4 pouches in my purse right now. One is like my go-to, and it has like a little hand sanitizer, a little lotion, a little deodorant. The other one has like my headphones. Another one has like a backup charger, or whatever. You get what I'm trying to say. And I liked that this looked like a library card. And I was like, $7, that's not too bad. But then I was like, nah, that's a little too much for just like a canvas little pouch. But then I picked it up and I said, wait, there's stuff in here. It's heavy. It even says with goodie. So I opened it, and inside is a cute little face mask. It's Korean skincare too, which is really good. And it had a cute little pen, and the pen says, "One more chapter, take a look. It's in a book." I love that. With the matching little notepad. "One more chapter, take a look in a book." With the open book and the flowers. That's like literally exactly what is on the pen. I thought it was absolutely gorgeous. And I said, wow, for $7 I get the pouch and a few little goodies. All right, I'm going to get it. Because I thought it was so cute. I might use this one to put like some like stationery supplies or like journaling supplies. I think that would be really cute because of like what's in the front. Oh, so cute. Then it had this beautiful bookmark. She had even like really cool book themed candles. Oh my gosh, she had one. It was called Tall, Dark, and Handsome. It smelled like men's cologne. It smelled so good, and I wanted to buy it, but I have so many candles right now, so I refrained. I love this bookmark. I love the ones that look like ticket stubs. This is on a really nice metal too, and it says Book Lovers Club admit 1, and then underneath it says time at midnight, location anywhere. Books are the mirrors of the soul. And then the tassel is the little chain that sticks out. And at the bottom of the tassel is a little open book. How cute is that? And then she also had a few other little random obscure items. She even had like a vintage lamp she was selling. I mean, you're paying for the booth. If you have something you want to sell, you might as well, right? And she had this. It was actually the last one. And it was only $7. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to get it. And basically, it's like one of those little like blind date. Not blind date. Oh my God. Blind bags? Is that what they're called? So basically, I could get any one of these characters. These are super popular right now. You know, with the Labubu's and the Sunny Angels. And it's a cat version. So I could get either him holding a carrot, him weighing the baskets, one eating a fish. This one's eating a banana. This one's holding one basket. Oh, another one basket. So the black cat and the brown cat. And then this one's another one eating a fish. But instead of like the blue little shirt, it's that little shirt with the Chinese symbol or Japanese symbol. So, it says Meow Meow Market. So cute. So I was like dying to see what was in here. But I said, I gotta wait. I'm going to film. So I waited overnight and now I'm filming. Oh! I got the one eating the banana. It's so cute. And this one's actually not standing. It's sitting. Oh my God. I wish my hand was flat so you guys could see. There you go. This is going to look so cute on my bookshelves. I am obsessed. I love it. With the little towel around his neck. Like he's like, I just did a workout. So I'm going to refuel my banana and cool off with my towel. I love little things like this. You know what? If small things bring you joy. I know a lot of people have been making fun of the Labubu trend. And I say all the time, like, if a keychain and a bag charm makes you happy and you have the funds, or a jelly cat, whatever it is, Sunny Angels, do it. I will say I bought a fake Labubu. I bought a Lafufu. That's what they call the fake ones, because I didn't want to spend the real money. I bought one off Temu. I loved it. And guys, it fell off my purse. So that's why sometimes I rather buy I know a lot of people don't like it, the dupes, but because if to pay full price, I was already upset losing it because I only had it for a few days. But to pay the full price, I would be even more upset. I mean, some people could claim, oh, it's the Lafufu, so it's because it's fake. The clip wasn't as good. Guys, the clip is on my purse. It's not the clip that broke. It was the string that says Monsters. But I know people who have the real one, and they say the clip's not that great. So I keep debating if I want to purchase another one, because they really do bring me joy. And I've been so sad not having it clipped to my purse anymore. I used to look at it and just smile. And I know it sounds silly, but like I said, if it brings me joy, it brings me joy. But it's like, do I buy another one for it to break off again? I don't know. If I end up making another Temu order, maybe I'll add it in. If I don't, I don't. And then there's 2 more items from 2 different shops, and they are both wall hangings, I guess you would call it. This one doesn't have to get hung on the wall because it has the easel made of natural oak wood. Oh, that's nice. This one is Little Leaf Vintage. So they LLV, that must be like their vendor code, and it is the cherry print. I love the cherry trend right now. I also love checker print. You guys know that. They had 3 different ones of this with different colored cherries and different colored checkered print. But I ended up going with this one. I absolutely loved it. This one, because it has the easel, I might not hang it on the wall. I think if I put this like on my bookshelves with like a stack of books that like have like the pink colors in it, I think that would look really cool. And this was $12, which framed, I was like, that is nice. And then the last thing I got, which was $18, I have a blank space above my kitchen sink. I was like, oh, I really want to put like a piece of artwork there. So I saw this and I went, I think this is going to be perfect for that spot in the kitchen. And it's this. I don't usually do the farmhouse, and nowhere else in my house are you going to see stuff like this. But this for a kitchen, it's just kind of perfect. It says fresh eggs, farm raised, laid daily, come and get them. And it has like the little rooster on it. So Joe is going to hang this up later. And this one's a nice sturdy metal one. So I'm really excited to put this in that spot. This will be my first like wall art that's up. That might be the only one. We're going to see. He's going to put it up. I'm going to see if there's like some room on the sides. If not, I could put some other little ones. I wasn't necessarily thinking a collage on that wall. What I wanted was something more square to take up more space. But I really liked this one. So I said, whatever, we'll go with this one. Worst comes to worst, this will just be the main piece, or I'll put like little maybe extras on the side. Oh, you know what? I could get like a fork and a spoon. Like not a picture, like the actual like fork and spoon. I've seen them on Amazon. And that would actually look really cute too. So it's not like all pictures. We will see. But if you guys want to see the moving content, the furnished apartment tour, definitely subscribe. Hopefully that is up soon. I am obsessed with my little cat. I just looked down and see, I'm such a sucker. I don't know. Little things like this make me happy. Look, so cute. Okay. And I honestly really loved this hot mess. I loved everything. It was such a cool experience. I know my sister-in-law really loved it too. We definitely will go back again. It is a little bit of a drive for us, but totally worth it, in my opinion. You can definitely make a day of it. And then we went to a restaurant nearby, which was really nice. I do believe that building, there's multiple buildings too. Unknown Marketplace is in building, I think 23. It was either 23 or 24. And I think one of the buildings was an arcade. Like, I'm wondering what's in the other buildings, because that place was amazing. We only touched a little portion of it. I almost forgot to show you guys. So we were getting a little hungry. We were going to go to lunch, but obviously we still had to go to the restaurant, sit, order, have our food cooked. So I was like, you know what? I would really love to check out like I'm sure they have one of the shops that's like little treats. And it was actually Bulldogs and Books that recommended the Silver Flamingo. She used to be right across from them, and her stuff is amazing. So I will say I already had the chocolate peanut butter brownie, but it looks like any other chocolate peanut butter brownie, so you guys will be okay. I will say this did melt a little. It looked cuter yesterday, but this is called the Millionaire Bar. So it's a shortbread base with a caramel center. You can kind of see it on this side, and a chocolate ganache. Oh my God, I'm like salivating just saying that. And then this, I absolutely love raspberry. And it's hard to find raspberry things. I mean, you can find like raspberry chocolate. And I do like the combo, but sometimes I just want the raspberry, you know? So when I saw this, I was like, I have to get it. I don't even feel like the camera's doing it justice. It is like this gorgeous reddish purple color. Oh, and I have sunlight. What is going on? I don't know. My hands aren't really washed. I don't want to like touch it, but... And I don't know if that's going to make that big of a difference. No, it really isn't. I'm just going to leave it. Anyway, the color is not coming off on camera, guys. Anyway, she says that this is all natural. She said she did not put anything to make this color. She said it's like a raspberry powder that it's freeze-dried raspberry, basically, like powder that she uses. And she had 3 fresh raspberries. And wow, this one is actually still soft. You can like feel it. Oh my God, this is going to be so good to bite in. And it's basically a raspberry sugar cookie. And I love sugar cookies and I love raspberry. So I said I have to try this. I am so sad that you guys aren't seeing how beautiful this color is. Oh, I don't know how to fix that. But just trust me, it is gorgeous. It's as gorgeous as I'm sure it will be delicious. That chocolate peanut butter brownie was out of this world. The owner from Bulldog and Books mentioned, she said the silver flamingo is like, she was trained in like France or something like that. She's like, you can tell like her stuff is so good and she uses like the best products. And I'm really excited to dig into those other 2 pieces. I don't want to spoil my lunch though. We're going to my mom's for lunch a little bit. But when I get home, I'm going to treat myself. If you guys, maybe I can do it a little short of it. But if you're interested, let me know. Because, I mean, you don't need a whole video for me eating a cookie. But I can, like, take a bite and rate it. But that is it. Let me know what your favorite product was. Let me know if you have anything like this in your area. Let me know if you know the name of it. If there's, like, a particular name of what that shopping experience is called. I am very curious. Because I kind of want to, like, look up and see if there's more in our area. Because it was so, so cool. And I didn't vlog it at all. I apologize. But I've had no memory on my phone. It's been really hard. I'm hoping to be caught up and have memory soon. It's just trying to balance. I'm back at work, unpacking. Life is a lot. I'm going to get to it when I can. But me and my sister-in-law definitely want to go again. She said she's willing to do the drive. So when I go with her, I will 100% film it for you guys. I would like to go with Joe in the future if he wants to go. I told Joe it would even be like a good day trip to do with his mom. Because his mom loves vintage things. So I could see us taking her to this place to check it out and then going for lunch together or something. Maybe a day next month. Her birthday is actually next month too, along as mine. I'm an August baby. But anyway, that is it for this video, guys. Like I said, let me know what your favorite item was, what this is called exactly, if you know the word for it, so I can like actually do a Google search. And be safe.